Documents obtained by CBS 6 through open government laws gives us a glimpse into the investigation of an alleged mass shooting planned for July 4th.
They were planning to actually shoot up our 4th of July celebration.
Richmond police received an anonymous tip in Spanish about the possible threat on July 1st. A sergeant sending out this email regarding that call. Quote, "It was difficult to take as we were using the language line. No Spanish-speaking officers at the time. So another officer then called the tipster to get first-hand information and report back. An hour later, that officer sent this email. But we don't know what it says because it's completely redacted." The next day, Police Chief Gerald Smith received this text from his chief of staff. It says, quote, "The information was vague on Friday, but they worked it and at least got more guns off the street, but at most, maybe prevented a mass shooting." The chief would later tell CBS 6 there's no maybe about it. As it stands right now in this moment, are you also standing by the fact that Richmond police did in fact stop a mass shooting on July 4th?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The evening of July 4th, as thousands are gathered for fireworks shows at the Dell and the Diamond, a lieutenant texted the chief, quote, "I got confirmation that we will have use of plane. It will be used to scan the footprint of the Carillon, which is right next to Dogwood Dell, and the Diamond, rooftops, or anything that looks suspicious." The next morning, Chief Smith tells Mayor LeVar Stoney's office that police would hold a press conference that day on July 5th about, quote, "an arrest that stopped a mass shooting. The FBI will be joining us." However, the presser was postponed to July 6th for reasons that we don't know, and the FBI did not show up. Now, on the day of the briefing on the 6th, a communications manager for city government writes this message to be sent to council members, inviting them to the press conference. She specifies it's about a mass shooting intended for Dogwood Dell. It's unclear where she got that information from. According to the chief's own talking points for the presser, the location of the threat was unknown, but Smith still named Dogwood Dell as the target as cameras were rolling.
Overheard a conversation that there was a mass shooting being planned here in the Richmond of Virginia at our 4th of July celebration at the Dale.
He initially told the Richmond Times-Dispatch he had no chance to review those talking points, which boldly stated unknown location, because they were emailed to him 7 minutes before the press conference. But our records show Smith actually received those talking points from his deputy chief 47 minutes before the start of the briefing.
I've done numerous interviews about the 4th.
More than a month later, the chief would apologize to the public for what he called communication errors. And that brings us to now, where the chief is holding community meetings to build trust and relationships with the public. One of those meetings is happening here tonight at First Baptist Church. It starts at 6:30. Working for you in Richmond, I'm Tyler Lane, CBS 6 News.